So Jamie from Pario Magazine. After winning the tournament in Melbourne, you spoke an impassioned speech to the live crowd there, talking about talent no longer having to go overseas. What challenges now lie ahead for Australia, and how feasible is that opportunity?
I think it's all about where we go from here. I think it's about us as a collective, as a community, where we want to take it. And we all have the same vision. We talk about it. Australian wrestling was on television at one point in time, and it was popular. And then that kind of faded away. It faded away until it was nothing. It no longer existed. So maybe that's what we're driving towards. Maybe we all need to shout, like I said in Thornbury Theatre, until people are telling us to shut the fuck up. But we need to keep shouting and saying how good Australian wrestling is, so that someone with that right vision that we also have and share, comes in and says, you know what? This is what's missing from mainstream television. This is what's missing from a mainstreaming platformer. I don't know what it is, but we just need to continue to grow. We need to get in front of more eyes, because every time we get someone new inside an arena, whether it's Wollongong, Thornbury Theatre, the Sopo in Queensland, or any other venue that we've ever performed in front of, you get a hold of someone that's there for the first time, and they tell you how fucking good it was. They tell you how impressed they were by all the wrestlers on stage that day. So we just need to keep doing that, because everyone's impressed. And that's not just here in Australia, that's around the world. Live on Fight TV, we're growing more and more viewers. But we need to keep going. And that means us as the wrestlers, as the referees, as the managers, as the backstage staff, as the video production team, as everyone that's involved in the community, as you guys, as the media, as the fans that are watching live on YouTube. We can't stop, we can't get lazy. We need to keep going, and we need to get better. Be better than our last day to impress the next person.
Jimmy, it sounds like there might be a little bit of jealousy there. Is that something that is driving you in this match?
Jealousy, I really would have liked to have been the first prefect to win a championship in PWA, and that kind of stings a little bit, that for someone who was kind of my sidekick has now overshadowed me. Yeah. But, like I said, I'm very proud of Cherry. Don't get me wrong, there's no bad blood. I'm very proud of what she's accomplished. But I think it's time for me to take the reins now.
2-1. What happens when the Velocities win these titles and we end up at 2-2?
I beg to differ. Shit question from a shit reporter. You said when. That's not going to be when. It still stays if, but it's not going to happen. I mean, look at us. Look at them. And then look back at us. And look at you. Fuck Velocities! Pretty much.
So, Mick, you have prior experience inside a steel cage in Nui Pro, which Ricky does not. You also were a big part of his coaching coming through. Does that give you a major advantage going into this match?
On paper, yeah, definitely. Being inside a cage is an entirely different experience to being in a normal match. But like I just said, the cage doesn't matter. We're not going to use that as a weapon. Are we, Ricky? This is just going to be you and me fighting inside an arena where no one else is going to be. Who has the advantage? It's hard to say. This man is one of the best inside those ropes in this country. I'm not going to deny it. In fact, I welcome it. We all know that I love the challenge. I don't know who has the advantage, to be honest with you. I don't give a shit who has the advantage. I think the winner here is going to be who has the right motive. Yeah? Who has the right motive, Ricky? And as far as being his coach, I know. Without me, there is no professional wrestling academy. Without me, there is no Ricky South. So, you're welcome.
Mick's speech, he called into question your morality and motives behind holding this title since winning it. How does that make you feel, and do you think this is simply just another Mick mind game?
A little bit. I don't know, there could be some truths to the word and what Mick is saying. I would have liked to defend this a little bit more often, because I certainly didn't intend on defending it 0 times. But again, I have had a little bit of a change of ideals. My motives are always the same. My end goal is the same, and it's to be champion. But now, it's really just being champion, however it may take, or whatever it may take. I don't care really if it's 1 defense, 20 defenses. I'm out to set records, okay? Put my name in the history books, okay? I'm already the 2nd longest running PWA heavyweight champion, and I'm out to become the longest reigning heavyweight champion. I used to look out for other trainees, other rookies, other wrestlers, think about the reputation of PWA and Australian wrestling. I care for Australian wrestling. I care for PWA because I am its flag bearer. But I don't care about anyone else. Okay? I am the champion only for Ricky South.